Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spiritcast. I'm your host, John, and this is a podcast just about anything paranormal. Tonight, we're going to do a little something different. We're going to be a little interactive with our guests. Tonight, I have Artie Hoffman from Angels and Answers. He is a psychic medium, and well, there's a whole list of things that he does, and we're going to get to him in just 1 second because I know he is waiting. So let's get the show on the road. Here we go, guys. Spirit passing through. Hello, everyone. Artie, how are you, sir?
I'm doing very good, thank you.
All right. So, Artie, for those who don't know you, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I've been a psychic medium now for over 30 years. I've read for over 32,000 people. I'm a psychic, a medium, and a life coach, and I've helped people emotionally heal and physically heal, and I give people back their power by the insights that I got. And what I do best is I help put words into people's emotions so that they could understand their own feelings and their own life and what's going on in their life, and what to look out for, and how to overcome their obstacles. A lot of times the problem isn't the problem, it's how you choose to deal with the problem and how you choose to look at it. And when you have a healthy perspective of the situation, then you could overcome it. But a lot of people put too much emphasis into their problem and not enough energy into the solution because they want what they want, and they're not looking at the truth or the reality of what it is, whether it be the relationship or the circumstances they're under. So
I can understand. Yeah, life is there's a little bit more to life than just what we have in front of us.
there's a lot more to life than what we have in front of us. Plus, I have two books that I've written. One is called Angels and Answers, and that one helps explain a lot about life on a very deep spiritual level. And I go into deep topics, but I explain things in a very simplistic way so that everyone could understand. And it gives a lot of clarity about not only their own life, but life itself and why things are the way they are. Because there's, a lot of times people want to know, why do bad things happen to good people? And so, and I explain that. And a lot of people have a hard time actually believing in God or angels because of all the challenges in life and all the crime in life and all the bad things, the horrific things going on in life. But just because evil exists doesn't mean good doesn't exist, and God has a full understanding of this. But yeah, so anyway, so I put a lot of understanding of why things are the way they are about life. And also I wrote another book called Have Your Angels Call My Angels. And
Now, where can you get these books, Artie?
Huh?
Where can you get these books?
If you go to my website, artiehoffman.com, or if you go to amazon.com, you can find my books. You can get my books. And so, Have Your Angels Call My Angels is a lot about relationships within a relationship within yourself, a relationship with other people, whether it be a lover, whether it be with kids, whether it be at work. It gives a lot of deep understanding about how to deal with life circumstances with all your relationships. And I also talk a little bit about money too. and your relationship with money and your perception of money, and to look at money from a healthy perspective and not a negative perspective. Just because there are people who have a lot of money doesn't mean they all suck.
That is very true. Now, I do know one person on here that my daughter's on here, and she actually wanted to speak to you and see if there was anybody coming through onto you. So Savannah, if you could follow the link right there that I've posted, you can jump right on. Now, if anybody has any questions, you can either go to that link and I'll bring you on the show, or you can just ask a question in the podcast on the message board, and I'll read it off for Artie. Now, Artie, you've traveled all over the place. Mm-hmm. You just got back from Florida, I believe.
Yes. Yeah. I needed a little vacation time, a little break in the action. Yeah, I've been very busy, so I just needed to take a break. But I went to Florida back-to-back. Well, was it back-to-back months? No, I went there last month, and then I went there a couple months before that. And so, yeah, we all need to take a little break in life every now and again. So I do enjoy traveling. So, but it wasn't for business. It was just pleasure.
But you do travel all over for
my work? Yeah.
For business.
Yeah. And right now there's a TV reality show that's being made of myself.
And what is with that? That's interesting.
Yeah, it's all about what I do. It's, I have a Facebook Live show that I do every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and it's called Angels and Answers. So, so I connect to people's loved ones, and I tell people about, their past, present, and future, and I give people a lot of insights. I mean, there's basically no topic that, I can't really reach. On a personal note, when it comes to world topics and world events, my mind is usually shut off to that, on the big vast of things. Politics is a big boys game, so I stay away from it, and I just do the best I can with being in Artie's world, and I help out a lot of people in their personal life, and it makes a difference.
Now, Artie, I got somebody here that actually wants to speak with you. This is actually a good friend of mine. Her name is Rachel.
Oh, cool.
Rachel, you there?
I'm here. Thanks. I was getting a double audio going for a while there. Hi, Artie. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Ray. How's it going?
Good.
Cool.
I was just wondering, how did you end up becoming a medium? Did you have some kind of trauma in your life, or was there something that sparked it, or is that something you just had since birth?
No, actually, I was trained as a psychic, and when I was doing psychic work, I was trained to look at people's pictures. So in other words, when I first started off, over 30 years ago, when I first started off, if you wanted me to read you back then, you would have to give me a picture of yourself, even though you're standing right in front of me. But I would look at your picture. Or if you want to know about anybody, you would give me their picture and I would look at them. And so this is how I started off, is by looking at pictures. So somebody once said to me, "Hey, Art, can you talk to dead people?" And I said, talk to dead people? I never even understood that concept at the time. Talk to dead people? Well, if I give you a picture of my grandmother, can you maybe tell me something about it? I said, I don't know. I never tried, but I'll try, I guess. I don't know. So she gave me a picture of her grandmother, and boom, 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 boom. Like about 12 things in a row came out, and like 9 out of 12, she could relate to it right away. So I was pretty impressed with myself, and I didn't even know I could talk to dead people until that time happened. So the interesting thing is that, the people who we consider dead, they're really not dead. Your loved ones who crossed over in heaven, they're not dead at all. They're alive as much as you and I, because we are not of our physical body. Our body is not who we are. Our soul and spirit is who we are. So right now, your soul and spirit is expressing itself utilizing the body that you're in right now. So once your body retires, that's what dies, is your body. Your body dies. once your body dies, your soul and spirit lifts right up out of your body and goes into a different dimension, what you might call heaven. It goes into like a light form. And, but yeah, so all the pain goes away instantly, because when a lot of us are very concerned about, oh my God, you know, they were suffering from cancer, they were suffering from COVID, or they were suffering from whatever, heart disease, whatever. Are they okay? I'm so worried about. No, you don't have to worry about them at all. They are 100% out of pain. They could fly, they could dice, they could go anywhere, they could, you know, walk and talk. And even if they were limp, whatever they had limitations in this lifetime, they have no limitations whatsoever on the other side. You know, even if you were blind, you could see perfectly on the other side, because you're no longer limited to your physical body.
So can you, I'm here on video now, sort of like a photo. Are you able to see anything from me?
In regards psychically?
Is there anybody trying to guide me or tell me what to do or be there? Is there anybody there for me, or what are you getting?
What I'm getting, were you close? I take it you were close with your grandmother?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's who I'm getting, who's very, she was like your biggest fan. She's like rooting you on big time. And she keeps telling you, don't give away your power. Don't give away your power. You're a very talented person. And she said, don't allow arrogance to get in your way. Don't allow, not everybody thinks like you. She said, sweetheart, not everyone thinks like you, and you have to understand that. She goes, but just because other people might think you're weird or different or whatever, she says, you're unique. She says, you're beautiful and you're unique. And so she said, these are the words of wisdom. So just because you might not think like everybody else, she says, the bottom line is you have a good heart, and the way you help out people, she goes, just know that your intentions are always for the best. And she goes, and you're going to get far in life because of it. And she says, don't make things, I don't know if she's talking about you or if you have a child that, but I'm getting like a drama queen. Like somebody has a habit of making things bigger than what they really are. It's like, oh my God, like you're making too much of a big, a little thing out of a big thing out of a little thing.
I can't hear you.
That's only because I'm not talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just in the zone. I was just in the zone of trying to connect. Was it her or is it you that I'm getting a connection with Mother Teresa? And so she's saying that if you want things to happen for yourself, your strongest connection is to Mother Teresa, is what she's saying. As far as when you want things to happen or you need things to happen, she says, put your prayers out there to Saint Teresa, Mother Teresa.
Okay.
Hold on. You're going to need to go see the dentist soon, too. She keeps on pointing your teeth. She's going like this. She said, don't procrastinate that either. She said also, when you spot pennies and dimes, that will also be her hello to you.
Wow. Okay.
Are you the one that's been getting migraine headaches, or was that your grandmother?
I don't know that she did. I haven't.
She had the migraine headaches then. Because she doesn't anymore. But I was just getting like, I kept on like going like this, touching the head. And she's saying, I don't know if she's talking about you. There was another family member there who wasn't there when she passed away. And somebody's feeling very guilty about not being there when she passed away. And she said she's totally okay with it. She says, don't worry, I understand. She's also saying thank you very much for the tattoo. Somebody did a tattoo on her behalf.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I get like there's some exercise equipment in your house and it's being used more to hang things on rather than to be used. And she says you need to use it, to utilize it. You need to use it. She goes, that's the catch of being in good shape, is utilizing what you purchased to get in shape. But she's laughing about it. And was she known for her soups? Or she loved soup? Or she used to make soup?
Maybe before I don't know. I don't have a connection to her with soup.
I'll be even more specific. It's either mushroom soup or potato soup is what she really loved, or that's what she used to make. Mushroom barley, I just heard. And it's funny, there's somebody who used to bust your chops and you would ask them for something and he said, excuse me, I can't hear you. Oh, what were you trying to say? What? Like, I'm getting like they were like joking around. I can't hear you. I can't. What? Now, now, mind you, I say things to people that they don't always understand in the moment.
Right.
And it's not until you do a little research or until days, weeks, or many months later that 2 and 2 equal up. And she says, honey, if you want to be successful, how bad do you really want it? She goes, you can't be successful if you're just going to do the norm. She says, you have to be able to step out of your comfort zone. If you want to be the kind of successful that you say you want to be, you can't keep on just doing the same thing over and over again. And don't be afraid to reach out to people who are more successful than you are. Also, you're going to need to get 1 or 2 tires taken care of on your car, on one of your cars.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to be needing brand new tires. I believe they're on the same side also. I'm seeing it on the driver's side, if I'm not mistaken. And is it that you have her ring or her necklace?
A pin.
And there seems to be a connection with a butterfly. You're going to be seeing her name displayed, and that's going to also be one of her hellos to you. You're going to see her name being displayed publicly.
Okay.
And that will also be her hello to you. She said, when you hear the church bells ring, whenever you hear chimes or the church bells ring, that will also be one of her significant hellos to you. Again, she's saying, don't give away your power. She says, you're very kind, you're very nice. But she said, don't give away too much of who you are to other people who don't deserve it. She said, you need to have people earn your love and earn your trust. But if you give it away too easily, you're not going to get the kind of respect that you deserve. She said, always stay true to yourself. And is it that you're the one that has her dishes? It's like a tea set or dishes. She said, when are you going to use them?
I don't.
I know you don't. That's why she said, and when are you going to use them? She just went, God bless you and I love you.
Tell her I love her too.
You just did. She hears you every time you talk to her, by the way.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure, Mom.
Yeah, John? You let somebody else join in?
Yeah, sure. You there, John? Can't hear you.
All right. For some reason, my mic was muted.
Okay.
So
Well, I can hear you
before we
now.
go into the next person holding online here, Connie Pennington wanted to know, do spirits see what's happening here on Earth?
You want to repeat that, please?
Connie Pennington wanted to know, do spirits see what's happening here on Earth?
100% yes. Very, very much so. Yeah, they do. They're fully aware. So even when, there are times where people might have passed away before somebody's wedding or before the baby was born or whatever course of events, they're fully aware. They could see everything. They witness everything. The only thing that sucks for us is that we can't fully appreciate it only because we're only in our dimension of physicality. Whereas in the spiritual world, it's limitless. So, they hear everything, they see everything. So, yeah, but they're fully aware. They're fully aware of everything, what's going on. And they also give us signs and ways, sometimes communicating to our intuition to try to help us make better moves or good moves. Or a lot of times when you need love the most, they will pump your body up with love. They will surround you with love. And to give you the courage and the confidence that you need to help you get through certain hard times. And a lot of times we stay in circumstances where we no longer belong. And so they
She's
give
got a
us
follow-up
these
question.
signs.
She's got a follow-up question, Artie. And she says, how are they not sad when they left children behind being treated badly? Wouldn't that be hard?
Oh, it's very difficult. Yeah. But that's where they put their prayers out there, just because when they're in the spiritual world, they put their prayers out there. But you also have to understand, I have to explain something about life so that so everyone could appreciate. I understand what she's saying. So before we're born into this world, all right. So suppose you're hanging out like a year or two before you're born into this world. You're with your angels, and the reason why we come to Earth is to experience all these experiences. And the reason why we come into this Earth so we could spiritually grow. And we come onto this Earth to learn about forgiveness, compassion, strength, blind faith. Again, forgiveness. So for us to understand about all these emotions and all these feelings, we're born into this world and we need to experience all these challenges. So for us to grow, we have to be able to experience these unfortunate situations. A lot of people say, well, why would I pick an alcoholic set of parents? We pick our parents and we already know how we're going to die and when we're going to die because we picked it. And we already know all the major challenges coming into this world. And I always tell people, and we do all this so we can spiritually grow, to build our character and to have compassion and to have understanding and all that. So it's like a good metaphor that I give to people, a good analogy is that if you want to become a really good boxer, you have to learn to take a good ass kicking. If you want to become a really good boxer, to learn how to overcome your obstacles and challenges. And so, believe it or not, these people allowed themselves to be born into this situation. And then the pieces
I think we lost. All right, so Artie, I'm going to go to our next person in line here. which is actually my daughter. It's Savannah. Savannah, it's all yours,
Hey,
darling.
Savannah.
I want to see who's gonna come for me.
I can't hear her.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. I just want to see who's going to like come through.
She wants to know who's with her. I know her microphone's a little messed up.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, the way I operate a little different. Sharper, when you give me the person's name and the relationship, and hold on a second. Where is my damn? Hold on a second. I just had my quotes, all right? I'm sorry. It's funny. I'm getting that there's a person around you right now. Was this somebody who you used to watch The Wizard of Oz with? Somebody who you used to work? Somebody. It's like I'm getting supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and I'm hearing like it's almost like these musicals that they used to love to watch, or they used to love The Wizard of Oz. I'm seeing stuff in regards to The Wizard of Oz, whether it be Somewhere Over the Rainbow was their favorite song, or this is what you used to watch with them. But I'm getting somebody who had a very charismatic personality, who had a very vivacious personality, very uplifting. Who is Anne? First name, middle name?
And 1 second. I don't know Anne.
I'm actually getting somebody who is like Irish. I'm picking up somebody redhead and Irish. What I'm going to do, I want you to give me the specific name. This is how I usually do it when I do my Facebook Live show. I want you to give me the full name of the person and the relationship to you, and then I'll see what they want to say to you. I'm going to zero in on their energy.
Okay. Richard Dow.
What's the relationship?
He's my grandfather.
He's your
My grandfather.
Alrighty. It's funny because did he? I would say that he had a very charismatic personality. Very upbeat, jovial type personality. And was there like a piggy bank that you had and you used to feed your piggy bank? Did he used to give you coins or to put into a piggy bank, or he gave you money to put into a savings? But I'm kind of seeing it like it's almost like he gave you money to put in a piggy bank.
He had a safe.
Say his name again, please.
Richard.
Richard. I'm quiet now because I'm waiting for thoughts and images, and I'm trying to pick up on him. I'm not sure if this was your grandfather or not. Who was the one that used to play around to take out their teeth?
Oh my god. That was my grandpa.
That was your grandfather? Okay. Because he's like being funny and he's talking without his teeth. And he goes, what? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Yeah, he didn't have
And he
any.
always liked to get a rise out of you. And I'm getting, and it's like he's saying, come on, let's go out for some ice cream.
He loved ice cream.
And he just said, and I love you too. He says, more than ice cream. And that's a lot. He said, that's saying a lot. And I see when you were younger, when you used to walk next to him, he used to rub your back. And he used to kiss you on top of your head and rub your back. And when he was sitting on the chair, you used to sit on him all the time when you were younger. You used to lay on top of him or sit on him. And I get that you used to watch TV together. You used to watch movies together. And it's like he'd be wrapping you in his arms while you were watching TV together. And did he give you like a dollhouse of some sort?
Oh my god. Dad, that's my other grandfather. My dad's dad actually gave me a big dollhouse.
Because it's funny, because your grandfather would like play with you, with your toys and stuff. He wasn't just a grandfather who just sat back and did nothing, but he would actually act like he was the character while holding the little dolls or whatever, and talk to you, but talk as if he's a ventriloquist, not a good ventriloquist, but he would talk in different voices while holding the dolls. And who's the one? He said he's very proud of you. He wants you to know he's very proud of you, and he's telling you how much he loves you. And is it you or him that loves strawberries or strawberry shortcake?
I mean, I do. I don't know if he did.
No, all right, because he's mentioning something about the appreciation of strawberries. And also, there's somebody around you who'd also be singing "You Are My Sunshine." And he says, whatever you do when you get older, he says, don't go crazy with tattoos all over your body. Because I feel like you're going to be in a professional career and it will hurt you to have too many tattoos. So they got to be placed like with class and not like all over your body like Wild Child. And he said he does hear you when you talk to him. And there's a picture, I believe, that you keep of you and him together. You display.
Oh.
And I also get there were times where he used to carry you when you were little. He used to carry you on his shoulders. And he just blew you kisses. And he goes, don't worry about me, sweetheart. He goes, I'm fine. And he goes, just know Grandpop's okay and I love you. And there are times where you're at the end of your feet. He used to tickle your feet too. Because I see you I see him standing at the edge of your bed, and he's like tickling your feet, and your feet like start rubbing each other, or you get ticklish, or it feels weird, like a feather's tickling you or something. You get weird with your feet a little bit while you're lying in bed. That's your grandfather. And he's telling me to tell you, he said, I can't see it because I'm not wearing my glasses now. Like, you all look blurry to me. But he says, you have beautiful eyes, sweetheart. He goes, because you have my eyes.
Oh my God.
It was a pleasure sharing time with you, hon.
Thank you so much. All right, bye.
Bye, honey.
All right. All right. So next up, Patrick.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Artie, Patrick, Artie. He's all yours, buddy.
Hey Artie.
Hey, Patrick. How's it going, bud?
Not much. Just seeing if anything comes through.
Did you just have an issue? Did you just have an issue with a microwave or a toaster oven?
No.
All right. Well, be careful, because for some reason I'm seeing something. It's like something's burning. Something's burning.
Only when my wife cooks.
There you go. Is that for real?
Yeah, the smoke alarm went off tonight.
There you go. So you're saying not really? Well, that's really. Because that's what I was saying, because I was seeing issues with that, and I saw some type of a fire of some sorts. Or, well, in your case, smoke. Same difference. I also feel like I don't know if I'm talking about you or your wife, but one of you is going to be switching jobs soon.
I was thinking about it. It's
Yeah.
definitely in the conversation.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing. I'm seeing a switch, and I feel like it's going to happen. I don't feel like it's going to happen right away, though, but it is going to happen. I feel like you're actually going to make the move. Big decision move is going to happen around the beginning of next year. I don't feel like it's going to happen I'm hearing actually the month of February. So it's going to be like a year when that happens.
Okay.
Whenever I say things to people where it has to do with their health, if I'm saying something, but somebody within your family is going to be needing a stent within their heart. Someone's having some heart issues. They're just going to need a stent. They're going to be okay. But they're going to need I feel like there's going to either be a bypass surgery or there's going to be some kind of a stent that's put into the heart. And I feel like it's going to be necessary. I feel like when it happens, it's going to happen really quick. I don't feel like this is going to be like a planned surgery. I feel like it could be like a heart attack or something like that overnight, or, and like there's going to be like a quick surgery being done, and then they're going to be okay.
You don't see anybody coming through?
Other than Scrooge? Okay. Was there somebody who passed who had the same name as you?
Yeah. A father.
Yeah. He said, learn to take it on the chin. It's like he's showing me, he said, just because things are not going your way, he says, maybe you just need to try a little harder at whatever it is you're doing and not just give up so easily. He says, maybe you just need to have more of an open mind or to rework something to try to make things better rather than just jumping ship. Did you acquire his tools?
No. No, he actually didn't have any.
Huh?
He never had any.
Was there somebody within the family you acquired the tool set? I'm picking up. I'm seeing. Was it fishing tackle or something like that?
I mean, yeah, back in the day.
Because it's like I'm seeing like a box, but there's a bunch of tools in it. But I guess it wasn't a tools box. It was like more like fishing gear.
Okay.
Does that make more sense?
A little bit more, yeah.
I'm not sure if this was him or if this is you or feeling, but he's showing me the plumber's crack.
Probably more him than me. Less ass.
He's joking around. He goes, I like to show off. I'm picking up also like a pair of dice. Who's the one that liked to play dice? Is it dice games or like to play dice? Craps.
Probably craps. My father.
Your father liked to play craps?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's showing me the dice.
Yeah,
He
poker,
said,
dice.
What was that?
Poker and dice.
Yep. He says, if you want to feel me around you all the time, he says, get yourself a set of foam dice and hook it around your rearview mirror. He said, even though we never always saw eye to eye with things, he says, I never stopped loving you. He goes, it was just the way I was brought up. I feel like sometimes he didn't give you the kind of love or attention that you were looking for, or he didn't give you enough approval, give you enough support in the way that you wanted. And he said, I did appreciate you in many ways. He goes, but in the way that I expressed it, he goes, it was just the way I was raised. Was he a history buff or is that you?
Both.
Because he's showing me times of like old New England. And it's like I'm hearing the British are coming, the British are coming. You know, it's like with Paul Revere or the Headless Horseman. So I don't know if this has to do also with something that you just looked at or you were reading about or something with Halloween. Did you or him like for Halloween or there was a time where you walked around like it was as if you were headless?
Now we watched the story, but that was about it. It's the movie,
It was a movie of what?
The Headless Horseman.
Oh, okay. All right. So then that's what that's about. I see these images and I'm trying to put two and two together. And it's funny, whenever there was a decision to be made, he said, I'll flip you for it. And I feel like you either have his ring or his watch.
No,
You don't have his ring or watch.
nope.
I feel like you're going to get one. I feel like you're going to get something of his, a jewelry piece that he had. And it also might be something with a money wallet, something with like a clip.
Mine now.
Oh, somebody, was it you or your father that was big into peanut butter sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and chocolate?
Yeah, we always had peanut butter and jelly.
Your dad saying it was always a crowd's favorite. And he's acknowledging someone's birthday that's right about now. It's either a birthday or an anniversary.
And my mother-in-law's this Friday.
He just said, tell her I wish her a happy. He said, do something kind for your wife and get her a gift just because, without it being a holiday.
No, don't tell her that.
He said, throw a little spontaneous fun in your relationship. He says, you'll be surprised how much further you guys will go ahead with each other. He says, make the ride a little more fun. Try to be a little more spontaneous. He said, don't fall into a rut. He says, break up the action a little bit. It was a pleasure sharing time with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Artie. Thank you, John.
My pleasure. Yay. Can't hear you.
All right, how's
There you
that?
go.
Is that better? All right. So
Yeah.
there's a couple of people that are trying to get in the studio if they're having issues with their mic or their camera. But Lisa Mueller wants to know, does my sister have a message for me or anyone in my family? Her sister's name is Jamie Dorita.
Janie?
Jamie, Jamie Dorita, Derita. Did you place it?
Yeah, there's a piece of furniture within the house that you're not liking right now and that needs to be changed. And if it's not going with the decor or if it's not fitting right, she said, get rid of it. Also, she's telling me that there's a new child coming into the family real soon. I feel like either the birth or the conception is going to happen in either November or December. And I feel like it's going to be a baby out of wedlock. And she's laughing because somebody bit into something that they thought it was a particular flavor, and or it was either a drink or a bite to eat, and it's like, oh my God, this is disgusting. And they thought it was one thing, and it turned out to be another. And she's laughing her ass off right now about it. And I don't know what somebody's debating on something in regards to a color. And I don't know if this has to do with painting or a car. And she said, go with the yellow, go with the yellow. And she's acknowledging like a stuffed animal or a doll that she had from the yesteryears that you guys still have of hers, which she thinks is really cool. I kind of see it like as a teddy bear. And if it's not a stuffed animal, it could be a pin, but I'm seeing something that looks like a teddy bear. But she does want everyone to know that she's doing very well. And she said the lights that are flickering on and off in the house is her. And she's laughing. She says, don't be afraid of the dark. There's nothing to be afraid of. Someone's very afraid of the dark. She says, ooh, the boogeyman. And someone really loves their caramel popcorn, like Cracker Jacks or something. That was like also a big time favorite. And also, I don't know if it was her or her sister, but somebody used to wear like either like a sweat robe, a sweatband around their forehead, or a bandana around their forehead. Is there any confirmation on any of this? Is there any confirmation on any of this?
Lisa? I guess I will wait for her to respond. All right, so while we wait for Lisa, I'm going to go to Jennifer.
Hey guys, good evening.
Hey.
Hi, thanks for taking the time to chat with everybody.
My pleasure.
Anyone popping through, or I could give you a name, whichever.
Give me. Hold on a second. What's your full name, honey?
Jennifer.
No, your full name.
Jennifer Daywalt.
You're going to be taking a trip out to. It looks like you're going to be taking a trip out to Tennessee, whether it be Nashville or Memphis, but it's in regards to music.
Okay.
What state do you live in?
Pennsylvania.
Well, at least it's not too far of a drive.
Few hours.
All righty. Um, I'm not sure if this is the person pulling through, or if has to do with you, but I'm seeing like whipped cream, like taking whipped cream from the bottle, like right into the mouth. And I'm also seeing something in regards to a big fan of marshmallows.
Not so much.
Okay. All right. Well, I am strongly picking this up, so it has to do with somebody who's around, and you'll understand this later. And for some reason, I'm also getting a significance of around March 13th. Either March 13th or March 31st seems to be a significant time for somebody, whether it be their birth date or an anniversary of.
It's my son's birthday, actually.
Your son's birthday is?
March 31st.
Okay, because they're acknowledging his birthday. Was this one of your parents, or?
My parents are here. All four of my grandparents have passed.
Okay. Who was the grandparent that was the most cocky or the most outgoing? Because I'm hearing the good-looking one.
Probably my grandmother, Pat. Probably her.
And she's the one who used to leave out the candy dishes?
No, I don't know about leaving them out. You know what kind of candy dishes?
But I'm seeing candy dishes, and I'm seeing it filled with hard candies.
She used to make them.
Oh, okay. So then that's what that's about. And I also get like she used to display pictures.
Yeah, there's pictures in the house, definitely.
Hello?
Yeah, she had pictures up.
And also I'm getting, so I don't know if was it her name was Rose, or she's appreciating the roses.
Definitely not name of a rose.
Huh?
No.
I'm seeing two roses crisscrossing. And it seems like it's a part of a picture frame, or it's right by a picture.
Nothing that I know of.
Okay, as a matter of fact, I'll be more specific. It has to do with a yellow rose. That's all right. You'll understand.
Yep.
I say a lot of things to people. They don't always understand what I say in the moment.
No,
to let you know that they're around you. And is she the one that used to be a very good seamstress, or with crocheting? Knitting, crocheting, seamstress. I see her very good with her hands.
Yes, she was.
She says, it wouldn't be a bad idea for you, Missy, to learn how to do that too,
I know how to do that. Might just have to take up again.
She said, when you see the red cardinals, that will be her hello to you.
Red cardinals?
And the red cardinals. Oh, and I just heard the Blue Jays as well. The Blue Jays and the Red Cardinals. Is she the one that was very vivacious with her personality, that when you walked in, hey, how you doing? Like she was very uppity?
Uppity, that could be a good word.
Because one of you, huh?
That could be a good word.
Right. And also, there's a rocking chair that she had, or that you have.
No, well, yeah, no rocking chairs.
No, I'm still seeing the rocking chair. Was it possibly outdoors? There's the
No,
rocking.
not for her. Not for that grandmother.
It might be with somebody else then. Somebody else is pulling through, because I'm definitely seeing, an Afghan on the rocking chair.
Okay. Might be my other grandmother. She had a rocking, well, it wasn't outside, but it was inside. A rocking recliner that always had a blanket on it that she sat in. So,
All right, so that's exactly who I'm pulling through then.
okay.
And you have one of her quilts, don't you? You have one of her knit blankets or a quilt or something?
I don't, but other people in the family do.
Okay. Because she's acknowledging the fact that the family still has it.
Yeah, there's a lot of quilts out there.
And she says, and not to mention the doilies.
Yeah, there's some of those.
I'm not sure which one was more of the cook or the baker, but she said, don't let go of the family recipes. She says, keep the family recipes alive.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, she said, try to use more of the recipes. She's all about tradition.
Okay.
And who is Mary or Margaret?
Well,
Martha, Mary, Margaret, first name, middle name?
I know somebody who's alive whose first name is Marie. It's as close as I can get.
Is she the one who had birds?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I'm getting it's either the Margaret or Mary, and there's something with birds. Huh.
Okay. Check on that one.
She had accentuated cheekbones also. And she also liked to sing.
And this person's passed, or are they still with us?
I believe they passed. If they're still alive, then it has to do with the mother that's with the person who's of everything I'm describing, but I'm seeing these visions in my head.
Okay.
It was a pleasure sharing time with you, sweetheart.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, you got it. All right, my friend, it's time for me to go. I need to go because I have another interview to do. I don't mean to sound rude.
No, it's all good. I
can't hear
appreciate
you.
it. I appreciate it. I will have
you're
you
welcome.
in some other time. I got a couple other people that have questions. What I'll do is I'll just email them to you with as much detail as I can and see what you can get.
All right, not a problem. Just to let you know, if anybody wants a detailed private reading, you could just give me a call at 732-778-7173. We could do FaceTime. We could do it over the phone. We could do Skype. I also travel to do Artie parties, and I've been doing it for 32 years, read for over 32,000 people. and going to be they're going to be doing a TV reality show with me. I have 2 books out. One's called Angels and Answers, and I have another one called Have Your Angels Call My Angels. And you read those books, I promise you, it's going to give you a lot of answers about life. And you're going to have a lot of aha moments, and you're going to swear that I wrote that book just for you. It's really going to hit home with you. Trust me on that one. So, and you could order it on artiehoffman.com, or you can go to amazon.com. And if you want to email me, you could email me at artiehoffman@gmail. And thank you so much for having me on your show.
All right, Artie. Have a good evening, buddy. Thank you.
You take care.
All right, guys, that's all for this evening. I do want to play one more thing for you. As everybody knows, March 21st, Paraflix is coming out. And before I get off, here's a little preview. Enjoy. Have a good evening.